Today, I'm going to show you how to do home insemination with frozen sperm and the Mosie kit. Let's do this. Hey everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I am Maureen, co-founder of Mosie Baby, where we make the Mosie kit, and it features the perfect syringe, in our opinion, for home insemination, which we call Mosie. Today I'm going to do something I wanted to do for a really long time, which is show you how to work with frozen sperm at home. And hopefully you'll learn something from this video, whether or not you use another option or you use the Mosie kit. My goal here is to encourage people on their path to pregnancy who are working with frozen sperm at home. And none of this would be possible without our friends at Cryobank America. So a big thank you to Cryobank America for providing us with this vial to work with today. I will be using this for educational purposes only. I am very happy with the family that I have, so I will not be personally inseminating with this vial. But hopefully, again, like I said, you'll learn something from this process. This is something I'm so thrilled to do today because we do get a lot of questions about working with frozen sperm, and I want you all to know that it is totally possible to do, and you will be able to, after watching this video, understand how easy it is. So if you like what you see here, give us a like, and if you want to subscribe to our channel for more videos about home insemination. But for now, let's go and do this. Okay, so we've removed the contents from the shipper. You'll have your cryo tank, which is here, and you'll have some paperwork in the envelope, which includes a return label to ship it back when you're ready. You'll also have your instructions for thawing and your donor information. Ours is a sample today because Cryobank has prepared us a sample. I have some gloves that I'm using to open up the cryo tank that I got from our local grocery store. You'll be able to use any sort of latex gloves or the gloves that come with the cryo tank as well. So we're going to cut open the zip tie here. And inside is the vial. We'll take off the lid, and you can just do that by slowly lifting it up. And there's a little handle here that you can use to grip it. So it will be smoking cold. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? You'll see inside there's some information on the top about your donor ID. And I will pull this out so you can take a look. We can just put this little holder back in, and it will be cold. You can feel it through the gloves. At this point, I recommend double checking the information labeled on the vial and on the top with your paperwork. And when all looks good, you can pop it out. So to do that, just grab your fingers, top and bottom, and just pop it out. If you need to, you can even pop it back in like that. For now, we're gonna pop it out as we're gonna prepare to thaw our vial. So congratulations, you got your vial out of the cryo tank. The next step is to thaw it. So at this point, you want to follow the instructions from your sperm bank. And today we're following Cryobank America's instructions, which actually are very simple and straightforward. They recommend that you set it on the table or set it someplace for room temperature for 30 minutes. And then you come back and it should be liquid. So we are going to set a timer, and we'll start that now. This is also a good chance for you to take a moment and prepare your insemination spot. This should be somewhere comfortable like a bed or a couch. You'll want to make sure you have your blankets ready, your pillows ready, your podcasts ready, your TV shows ready, whatever it is that you'll want, because after inseminating, you'll want a little bit of time to lay there, 15 to 30 minutes after you've inseminated. So we will be back when the time is up here and this vial is liquid. See you in a few. Okay, we are back. The vial has thawed and we are ready to transfer to the syringe. So a few things to think about here. You'll want your materials ready, your syringe ready, and you'll want to take a look and confirm that it is indeed defrosted. Here I can see that it's liquid and I could touch it right now without my hands and be okay. For our purposes today, I am wearing gloves, but if you're at home, you can be smart, wash your hands, and if you're comfortable with it, you don't necessarily need gloves for this process. I mean, it is going to end up in your body. So, food for thought there. Do what's comfortable for you. So I'm gonna open up our Mosie kit here. Inside we have our instructions, our syringes, it comes with 2. We're only gonna use 1 today, and the collection cup. We recommend that you open up the kit prior and you take a look at the instructions. This includes information about the actual insemination that you'll do, but it also has information on the back about ovulation. And we recommend that prior to even ordering your sperm, prior to getting this point, that you have been tracking your cycle, you know when you're ovulating. This is a huge purchase and it's a huge endeavor, obviously, so you're probably already doing that, but just in case, I mention it here, anybody who's doing home insemination, you'll want to have a good idea of when you are ovulating ahead of time. And you want to double check it. You'll use an ovulation predictor kit or some sort of tool at home. And we encourage you to check your cervix and your cervical mucus on your own. So you can look for information on our website how to do that. We'll link it below as well. So you're ovulating, you've got your vial, you've coordinated the shipment of that, but do note, side note, that a lot of the cryo tanks can last for a few days, a week, 10 to 15 days. So depending on your situation, your shipment, and your sperm bank, know that as soon as it arrives, you don't have to use it, that there's a little bit of window for you to time it with your ovulation. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is get your syringe ready, and we are going to open up the Mosie syringe. And you will, with any syringe, but we definitely recommend this with Mosie as part of our instructions as well, that you pull it back and get comfortable with it. And know how it feels, you know, just so you have the confidence for this process that you're comfortable with the shape, the size, and the push and the pull. Mosie obviously is a little bit different. It doesn't have a barrel at the tip and it's got a slit opening, so you kind of want to take a peek at that because as you go to suck it up, you'll want to think that through too. When you're ready and you're comfortable, give it one final big push. Have all the air out of that top. Set it aside for now. You may want to have a paper towel as well. There could be some condensation. You don't want to get any water mixed with the sperm. You want to help those little guys, those little swimmers survive, and mixing it with water is not a good idea. So we will then get our jar ready. We'll crack this open. If you were using a known donor and you needed to travel, or you're using your husband, your partner, your spouse, I'm taking that sticker off there. You could travel with this if needed, but today we don't need to travel, so we're okay. I'll set that down. Now we have, as you may have seen, that this is ICI in some of our shots. You can order what's called ICI, so that's intracervical insemination vials, or you can order IUI vials. So IUI vials are a different amount of semen in the vial. So the ICI has a little bit more. The IUI ones are used typically in a doctor's office, but people have used them at home and they've done them with success. Some people like to order 2 IUI vials for an insemination. We know it's not right for everybody. Do what's right for you. IUI vials tend to have more sperm in them per count, so look at your sperm bank, talk to them, see what you can afford, see what's right for you. So as we prepare for the big transfer, key thing to think about, when you pour it in, you want to make sure that you stay in one spot. You don't want to be dribbling around, dropping it here and there. Just naturally pour it in. So here we go. You'll screw it off. It's a screw top. And you will gently transfer it in. Okay, set that aside. So I'm going to take our syringe and I'll begin to suck it up. You may notice, you might have that fresh sperm smell. So for people who have not worked with sperm before, don't be alarmed. It's very natural. So I'm going to begin. I put that slit opening in there. You dip it all the way in. Make sure it's immersed in there, and you are going to begin gently sucking up the sperm. I'm doing it very patiently so that we avoid getting any air bubbles. Now we're at the very end. There we go. If you do get an air bubble, know that that is okay. Even people in doctors' offices get them. You will just want to flick it, perfect, all the way to the top. And if you need to, you can very gently take the syringe plunger here and just push it right up to the top. And it is out. If by chance you push just a little bit of sperm out, a little bit of semen out, that's okay too. You're doing your best, you're human, you got this, you're gonna be okay. So at this point, this is where the fun stuff really happens, right? You're gonna take this to your private location, your comfortable spot, and you're gonna follow the insemination instructions, either included in your sperm banks kit or the Mosie kit. And from there, I wish you luck. Quick note, a few things to think about. Prior to doing this, you obviously want to check with your doctor, your local laws, see what's happening there. And as well, you'll want to, like I said, make sure you're ovulating, make sure that the timing is right. Again, a huge thank you to Cryobank America for providing our sample to work with today. I am so thrilled to be able to do this. And we want to hear from you. Comment below if you have questions, where you are in your journey. Let us know. We're happy to help and support you. No matter your path, no matter your plan, we love talking about home insemination. So reach out to us. We love to hear from you. And in the meantime, we're here wishing you success, that you get your big fat positive real soon.